Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome to another episode of Couch Crunch. This is going to be episode 13. I hope everybody's enjoying the weekend on this fine Saturday. It's cold as shit outside. I mean, it's for me it was. It's been hasn't been the greatest weather out there, but I'm just kicking it. Here I have my co-host Don on here. Don, why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself?
Yeah, I hope everybody's doing good today. Yeah, here.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and give you guys the rundown of what's to be expected on this episode. We're gonna go ahead and talk about Starfield and our thoughts and impressions and expectations on that game specific. The Hogwarts Legacy. The gameplay has been revealed. I mean, I think it's been revealed for a little bit now, some time ago. But I mean, we can go ahead and touch up on it a little bit. The Last of Us HBO Max, and it's official expected to launch for 2023. Want to talk about that. Possible Bloodborne sequel or remake later down the road. And Watch Mojo top 20 fighting games of all time. Thoughts and perspectives on that. So yeah, those are all the topics that we're going to go over today. I hope you guys, enjoy this episode. Leave a like, comment, and give us a sub. And let's dive into it. So Don, for the game for Starfield and our thoughts on it. Now with Starfield, I remember I did look up a few days ago, kind of like the behind scenes of like the making of this game, and from what I've observed from basically the making of the game. Is like I said, the main bulk of the game is obviously like in space. It takes place in space. The main mission is to find the secrets of the galaxy. From what they said in the trailer, I mean, from the behind scenes. So, let's see. So I mean,
the devs that they made Far Cry. Fallout.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Bethesda. Yeah, the Bethesda's the developers that made the game. Yeah.
Yeah, because I know they recently did like a group meeting where they went into detail about all the developers got into together to talk about the game, the recent development.
Yeah.
Some of the things they added.
Yeah. So that was like some of the things that they kind of like really talked about was kind of like, they wanted to make a game where I don't know, I'm kind of like trying to think about it. Like they kind of made a game. They wanted to stretch this game for years and years, right? Like this is
real open world.
Yeah, I remember seeing like their inspirations on how they made this game. They took inspirations from obviously Fallout, since it's Bethesda, that's their own thing. Right. I think it was like two other games that I've never really seen before. Actually, I don't remember like the titles of them. So they wanted to really dive more into more adventures out in space, because again, like it is true, we don't really see a lot of that type of content these days. I like the speech that he gave about like, so when you play a video game, it's like, it feels more like an accomplishment, right? Like, it's life sucks as it is. So it's like, when you play a video game and you accomplish it, you can go back and say like, yes, I completed that chapter or that storyline. So I like that when he was saying that really got to me. I was like, yeah, that feels good.
Could really connect with that.
Yeah, for the most part. I think what was unique about the trailer itself, I mean, because it didn't really give us a lot of information. Like it just showed like that one scene that it was in the space. She was in, like, it was a character in space. I'm assuming that, I don't know if you're going to have your own set character or you're just going to be able to customize the character itself. I'm
Yeah,
leaning towards.
that's what I was seeing is like they some of the pieces I showed, they showed like little clips of people customizing their own character. And
Yeah,
saying that son knew that they added to what they're showing in this game that you can like really go into depth of the character customization.
yeah, yeah, for sure. Um, and then, like I said, I mean, it seems like they was focused on that and not too much. I don't know. Like, I don't see as far as it being like, because I don't know what type of genre this game is going to be either, right? Like, I don't know if it's going to be like a RPG or anything like that.
Right.
Hold on, let me.
I believe it's like a adventure, open world kind of game.
Let's look it up. Give me 1 second.
Yep, got you. Yeah, but from what I'm seeing of it so far, it looks pretty interesting. I never played any of the Fallouts. It kind of gives me that kind of vibe. It's up in space from what I've seen of it so far. But I'm interested to see, especially it being in development for so long. They said it's been in development for like over 20 years.
I thought what was unique about the making of this game was that I seen that it took a very, very long time. I seen how they did the sketches for the characters. They dive into like the story plot behind it. That's why I said, and that's where I got most of the information from was, them describing the different factions that's actually going to be in the game itself. The secrets behind, like the main plot of the game is just unrevealing the secrets of the galaxy, which I don't know what that means, but it takes place in a lot of different planets and stuff. I don't think it's just like one planet. I think you can actually go into another planet, or you can fast travel somewhere. So like I said, there's a lot. Yeah, they made this game, like they put a lot of thought and process and hard work into the game. And I mean, I like that they did that. You know what I mean? I mean, it takes a long time to make a video game itself. Yeah. So, I mean, I like that they worked on that really hard. And from what I've seen, it's actually a shooter game, an action role-playing game, and then it's an action adventure game. So, I mean, that's different. Yeah, that's different. That's like No Man's Sky in a little bit, like in that type of field.
So, yeah, that's what I got from it too. No Man's Sky.
Yeah.
Now that I think about it.
Yeah. So that's why I'm like, this might work. I mean, the thing is that what my thoughts on it so far, I mean, I don't want to have high expectations of it, because the shitty part of it is that they work so hard on, you can see the team, they put so much thought, effort, commitment, all that hard work into this project, and then it just doesn't, who knows how the public is going to take to this like project being public, you know what I mean? Like they say it's supposed to be out, like it's they said it's going to be I just lost my train of thought. They said it's going to be like years and years down the line that enough content. Like I hate when developers say that, because let's be honest, like a game is not really going to last that long. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah. I mean, unless it's like one of those things where it's one of those online games where they keep adding like new packs to it, like DLCs and extension packs. That's the word I'm thinking about. Like extensions packs to it each year. Maybe that's the kind of wave they're going. Like they keep updating the game to add more stuff into it.
Yeah.
Kind of like Destiny does time to time.
Yeah, it's pretty, yeah. So like I said, my thoughts on it so far, I don't know. Like I don't really want to have so high hopes of it, because it might not turn out to be what what I think it's going to be. You know what I mean? Like, I think I will give it a shot. Of course, I've always that type of person that likes to give, things a try.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Another thing I've seen on it too. Sorry to cut you off.
No, you good.
I've seen another thing in that meeting with the developers we're talking about. It's like this robot companion that assists you along the way that you start off with in the beginning of the game. It's like some big robot thing, and I guess he helps you with your equipment and like to get around and travel and everything.
So you get like a companion. That's cool.
Right, it's like some big robot thing. It kind of looked like something from the Titan. That game Titanfall, kind of like one of those robots.
That's cool. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's just like I said, I don't have too much thought behind it. On what to expect of this game. I just hope that it becomes good. Like, I'm not really the biggest fan of Bethesda games. Besides, Fallout was okay. What was the other one? Forgive me. It's just like I don't really remember all their games.
Right. Yeah, I'm not played any of the games, but definitely from what some of the gameplay, it really looks like similar to Fallout, as far as like the gameplay wise, but it's just set in space. I wonder if how it's going to differentiate itself. It might be just like strictly based off online. It seems like mostly like co-op playing with other people online.
Yeah.
I'm guessing.
Yeah, I'm not entirely sure like what to really expect. All I want from this game is just for it to be good. Cause like, I mean, there's just, I don't know what else more I can say about it. They didn't really give us too much thought behind like what type of game this could be. I mean, like I said, they already set out, like they already laid out basically what this game is going to be. But I mean, I guess like when we could see a little more content from it, like more gameplays from it, because honestly, we only have the single trailer, right? Like, I don't think that and it's supposed to be it's supposed to be released at the end of this year, apparently.
Oh yeah, that's what I've seen too.
Yeah, so you know what I mean? And still we don't have that much content of it for us to, as far as I know, I don't know if there is one. That all I've seen was the trailer. If there is one, I'll on our next episode we can go back and touch base back on that. So
right,
but
yeah, as far as I've seen, just some showing like detailing of the customization of your character and some of the companion robot and just landscapes of the areas you'll play in, but they didn't show too much. Yeah.
All right. Is you have any other takes on that? I mean, I don't have much, man.
Yeah, they didn't really give us much to work with, but
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
For the most part, I hope it differentiates itself from Fallout. Make it stand out.
Yeah, I wasn't. I'm saying, like, I gotta be honest. I wasn't the biggest Fallout fan. Like I said, it was okay. Fallout 3 was good, but I wasn't the biggest fan. No, not Bethesda games anyway.
Yeah, I know they got a big fan base, and I hear from online a lot of people from that fan base is looking forward towards this game.
Besides Doom, the new Doom, right? Doom was cool. Doom was pretty cool.
Oh yeah, Doom. Yeah, that's definitely good.
Yeah. So.
Sick.
All right. I don't. Yeah. I don't. Like I said, I wish I had more to really touch up on, but I don't know too much about it. I mean, like I said, my just thoughts on it is just I want it to be good. And define good. I mean, not just like the story itself, just have like awesome ability, like awesome features in the game. You know what I mean? Don't just, if it's different weapons, and I mean the weapons itself is cool. I'm guessing like if the way the fast traveling goes, like if you can teleport to like another planet or hop in the spaceship and it goes like super fast or something like that, it's pretty cool. Like I said, the story itself, I'm not really like focused too much on the story. I mean, if it's going to be good, then we'll see what happens. But yeah, I don't have too much on. I wish I had more to really touch up on it, but yeah, I can't say too much on that.
Right. It just looked like it's going to be a huge open world game as far as like going to, like you said, traveling to different planets. And
yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, and I think it's only going to be on Xbox, right? Yeah.
Oh, is that exclusive?
Yeah, it's only going to be on Xbox and PC, I think, if I'm not mistaken. Okay. I could be wrong. Don't quote me.
Was that one of the companies that Xbox recently brought? Bethesda?
Huh?
Bethesda, was that one of the gaming companies that Microsoft brought recently?
Or was it? No? I don't know. I don't know. I don't think Bethesda. No, I think Bethesda's always been a part of Xbox.
Okay.
Yeah. That might have been like another company like Activision and shit like that, right? Like,
yeah, that's right. It's Activision and Blizzard.
Yeah, remember we did the episode? Yeah, it was Activision and Blizzard that they bought. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, Bethesda. Okay. Yeah, Bethesda's always been on Xbox.
Okay.
All right.
But Fallout was also on PlayStation, I remember. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. But all right. Well, I guess we can move on to our next topic, the Quarry. So it is the successor. I'm sorry. To Until Dawn, because I mean, let's be honest. Like, Until Dawn was great. I mean, I know, like on the other episodes, like I said, I think I said I didn't really like it too much because of the mechanics of the game, like of it's kind of like, if you do the wrong thing, then everybody's punished for it or you die and shit like that. I mean, like I said, most people enjoy that concept, but 1 second.
Yeah.
So yeah, like the successor to the Quarry. I know, like I said, I didn't really like too much of the Until Dawn because of the choices and shit like that. Like I said, most people will find that fun. I didn't, because again, like, if you did the wrong thing, man, it was over. So but I do like the fact that this one takes place, I want to say roughly like an 80s old horror movie film. You know what I mean? Like, it just looks like that atmosphere of that. It's like a killer and shit. Will it be a successor to it? Yeah, I think so. And the reason why I say that is because obviously better graphics, better frames. They worked extremely hard to compare the two. Like, if you actually go back and watch, them talking about the game as well, because I pay attention to like, how they made the game, what was their ambitions, like their goals and stuff like that to make this game. Pretty much just kind of see like how, like, what was the amount of work that was put behind it. I like to dive into all of that type of stuff, and I think it's going to be a successor to it because like they worked extremely hard to make sure like it was going to be better than I can't even, my mind's a blur right now. Until Dawn, yeah. So I honestly think it's going to be a lot better in comparison. My expectation on this game, I am expecting it to be, it's coming out pretty soon I believe in June. I'm definitely going to try it out because, again, it's just my cup of tea as far as it like being horror. Like, that's my favorite genre. And again, like, it just seems like it's still probably going to have the choices because again, that's their thing. Right. I just hope that it's probably going to be the same format. Like, it's going to be the same shit. Like, if you decide the wrong thing, then that person's probably going to die. It's probably going to be crazy. But
Oh yeah,
again, I'm expecting it to just be better than Until Dawn. Not saying Until Dawn was shit, but it was, like I said, it was pretty good. What about you,
yeah,
Don? Any expectations?
yeah. Uh, I haven't played any Quantum Dreams. That's their the developers.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I haven't played any of their games. I've seen clips of Until Dawn, but I got the basics of those type of games because I play games like Heavy Rain and like Beyond Two Souls, that other company that makes like similar, uh, like point and choice type games. Like it based on what you do, it affects the game in the future depending on what path you want to go down.
Yeah.
Those games.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, with this one, yeah, like you said, it has like a slasher, like early '90s, late '80s type feel. I definitely probably try it out. Yeah, like a slasher horror kind of game.
What are you expecting from it? Like, do you think it's going to be I don't know. Like, are you expecting it to be a little better than Until Dawn, or like what would you like from this game if you're going to be trying it out?
I'll probably say I hope it advances itself from Until Dawn, as far as like not just the typical like you point the when the character's running, let's say, and then you have to click it in time, and then let's say if you trip somewhere, it affects if the killer catches up to you. Like I wanted to add even more to like affect even the smallest things will affect what farther happens in the game. Like it has more of an effect, and your choices have more of an effect of what happens
Mm,
based off if like an enemy is coming after you or whatever. Just being more immersive,
I gotcha.
basically. Yeah.
Did you ever play it? You played the first one, or
Oh no, I just seen like I said, I just seen clips of it. Yeah.
gotcha. I don't know.
Yeah.
Like I said, I mean, I am familiar with a lot of the actors. I like Brenda Song. Honestly, like I think I've seen their faces. I just can't remember like all their names and shit.
Yeah.
Um, I'm familiar with like some of the actors that's in there. So I mean, I think who's a goat is I forgot her name. She plays in like Damn, I can't get her. I can't get her out of my. It's like I can't get it out. Um, no, not Insidious. What was the other like big horror film that had like 3 sequels?
Oh.
I can't fucking. It's like my head is like a blur today, man.
Yeah.
Um,
So,
The Conjuring. There you go. It just hit me. Yeah.
okay.
So yeah, I think the wife, right? The wife or the old lady. I forgot her name, but she's been in like horror shit. Like
Well, I
that's
know you're talking about that old lady.
yeah. She's a goat.
Both of them.
Yeah, she's for sure a goat. Like to see
Yeah,
her in
she's
this
good.
game, that shit's gonna be fucking crazy.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, they typically got like actors in their well-known actors in their games.
Yeah.
I've seen. It's
So
just
I mean, like I said, I mean, I do have high expectations of this game.
oh yeah, I mean, you told me that even the actor from iCarly's in there. That one girl that used to be
No. It's My Sweet Life of Zach and Cody.
Zach and Cody. My bad.
Yeah. It's Brenda's song. Yeah.
Okay.
I was about to say iCarly's in there. Shit.
I always get those shows mixed up.
Yeah. No, you good, man. But
Yeah.
yeah, that's she's gonna be in there. So
Okay.
yeah. So I mean, like I said, I have high expectations of the game, and definitely want to see it. Like, I definitely want to like walk it through it. You know what I mean? Like, I just want to be able to experience like what's it like to be in an actual '80s film. Besides fucking, I mean, no offense, Friday the 13th, it was a good game, but like I said, I mean, my cousin's wife will probably like murder me, but not really it just wasn't as good as like what I expected it to be for, obviously a Friday the 13th. But obviously I'm talking about like the atmosphere of that 80s or 70s feel of an horror. So I mean, like I said, I mean, I'm expecting that from just to be in that experience. And I don't know, like I said, obviously it's not going to be an open world type shit. You're not going to be able to like go through the forest and shit, but you're going to be able to like observe like specific information. I think that's cool too. That you can dive into like its backgrounds of, specific characters, because like Until Dawn was like that. You just had to like read like some of the documents and the events that took place on why I'm assuming like they got lost or something like that, and they stumble across this fucking cabin. I don't know. It's in the forest. It takes place in the forest, so I'm not sure like what the concept is going to be. But if I had to make an assumption, it's probably going to be something like that. And I mean, hopefully, like the killer is not going to be like one of them and shit. I hate shit like that.
Yeah, typical.
Yeah,
I don't want it to be like so cheesy.
Yeah, I wanted it to be like, I don't know, somebody they knew in the past that they fucked over or some shit. Like, I don't know, something crazy like that.
Put like a twist to it, something we haven't seen before.
Yeah,
make it like a '90s film.
Yeah, and like I said, shouts out to developers. I don't know their name, forgive me, but I just they worked extremely hard on it, definitely, and.
So far from what I've seen of it, it's like in the beginning, it's like a couple, like a boyfriend and girlfriend, that like driving in a car in the forest, and they get lost and their car breaks down, and then they bump into like a cop that they're trying to get to help them out, and it just goes left, and that's how it seems. That's how it starts off.
Yeah,
they get lost in the woods with the car breaking down.
And how do you feel about it being what's the question I'm trying to ask? Like, how do you feel about it being in this type of time period?
I mean, they could do a lot with it, with the '90s, the aesthetics. Just don't take, like I said, don't take the cheesy tropes from those movies, like the girl just tripping over a rock and she's falling all over the place, and the killer's like don't go that route. But they can make it into like a classic slasher as you play through it. I think that'd be cool. Like that feel of being in the '90s. Just don't fall into the stereotypes of the '90s. Use aesthetics, but don't fall into the stereotype.
Gotcha. And I think it's like I said, it's set to release, I think, in the probably mid-June. So, I mean, like I said, we'll be expecting that pretty soon. I'm going to try it out, definitely, and give you guys my thoughts on it. Hopefully when I beat it, because like I said, a lot of the games that we've been trying out, I mean, like I said, we haven't got a chance to really get around to like finishing some of the projects or games, and I apologize for that, guys. But for sure, like I said, I mean, I want to try to see if we can finish this game and actually talk about the entire concept behind it. We can come back on. Actually, we should probably do like a video of us playing it.
Oh yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah.
And I believe they made like another kind of game where it's like you can choice, but it's multiple choices. So it's like multiplayer. I forget what that game is, but you can play with like a co-op with somebody else. They made one of those kind of games too. It's like open choice. And that kind of delaying to Until Dawn as well.
Yeah.
I forget what the name of it, but
I don't know. Yeah. All right.
That'd be cool if they did add like a multiplayer to this too. Interactive with somebody else.
I mean, yeah, that'd be cool. Yeah. I think I could see that. But the thing is, like, how would they? I don't know how would they like it, because it's obviously about singling people out so that the killer can try to kill that person. So it's like with having two people, it's gonna be like, how the fuck are you gonna do that?
Right. Because from that game, I seen from what the other game they made, that the way they made that is like you pick the player, and then of course the other person would pick their player, and it was split off. It'll kind of like you will play that person's storyline, and then like certain parts of the story they'll meet up, and then going based off of what you did and your playthrough, it will affect the other players' playthrough.
Oh, okay. I mean, that's not a bad. Yeah, that's not a bad idea. I would have been open to it. I don't see the problem in it. Yeah, I'm just used to playing like shit like that by myself because obviously it's just like the atmosphere of it brings out like horror jumps and I mean like jump scares and shit like that. It's definitely expected for you to like feel the horror. You know what I mean? So it's like I'm used to just playing shit like that solo. But I mean I would be open to it. I mean I think that can be a game like we both can like if any developer out there will make like a horror game that's cooperative. You know what I mean? Co-op. It's pretty cool.
I believe they came out after Beyond. I mean until Dawn. I forget the name of it, but they definitely made a game like that where it's like co-op.
No, I think Beyond Two Souls was like a different developer. I don't think.
Oh no, I meant to say Until Dawn.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, those developers made another game after Until Dawn. It was like a co-op though. I forget what the name.
Was it like an indie game or something like that, or?
Oh no, it literally played just like the Until Dawn and everything, but it was just set in a different setting and everything. I forget the name of it.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Well, like I said, I mean, expecting a lot of. I have high expectations on Quarry. Definitely can't wait to see you in June, and we'll have more intakes on it because, like I said, I mean, I don't have way too much to kind of go over with this game per se. I like the characters. I like the story or the plot to it already. Graphics looks really good. And yeah, like I said, once we can kind of like play the game itself, we can have a little more of an intake on it, and I can go over the likes about it, the dislikes, and hopefully everybody can agree to disagree. That's fine. And then, like I said, we can kind of experience the game itself.
Right. Give our take on it.
Well, we can dive into our next topic. I think Hogwarts Legacy. This shit is like crazy, honestly. Because, I mean, I never would have expected like them to make a game like this anyway. I mean, obviously, that's been plenty of Harry Potter games back in the past. Right. Like, the Game Boy, the PlayStation 2, the game. I don't know about the GameCube, but they made games over the years. Not saying they were bad, because I mean I love the Goblet of Fire for Game Boy. That shit was fire, or DS, one of those two. And this is one that I'm actually really excited for because honestly, what I like about it is like the fact that you get to explore the world of wizards. You know what I mean? I wouldn't say the world, but like the school itself, Hogwarts, that shit is like, come on now. That's every fan of Harry Potter's dream. You know what I mean? And, huh?
Oh yeah, I was just going along with you saying to become a wizard or a witch. Yeah.
Yeah, like what more do you want? Like I like the fact like that you're able to actually enjoy the concept behind like the fact that you're exploring the world. I mean the school, unraveling like certain spells because there's features in there like you actually have to read like the books, and I don't know if you have to study for like a fucking test. That should be crazy. I hate doing that now in real life, but I mean, like I said, I think their main thing is to really teach the person to become a good wizard. You know what I mean? I think that's the main concept of this game. I like what I've seen from like the gameplay. It's like I like the fact like there's so many different type of creatures in this game. Yeah. I mean, because I watch all the films. I don't really remember too much of like some of these kind of like species or if you want to say like, or these different type of characters.
Oh yeah, like the ogres and
Yeah, because it seems like obviously they didn't want to focus on just the main characters themselves. You know what I mean? Or anybody that's always been known in Harry Potter, like Hagrid, the Hermione, Ron, and Harry, and the professors and Dumbledore and all of them. I don't know if you're gonna see most of them. I mean, it'll be cool, but because obviously that most of them passed away already, unfortunately. God rest their souls. But
then it seems like they mostly basing it off your customized character. Like
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like I think that they're just trying to focus on just his own story. You know what I mean? Right. And obviously there's going to be like tons of teachers and students because obviously like I seen Slytherin and Malfoy is not there. So it's like you just see like more bullies and stuff like that. It gives you like a good feel of going back into what high school was like, but for wizards, you know what I mean? I think that's cool. I like the interactions with like the steps. That shit's fire. Like, or just looking at the paintings that are actually moving and shit. Like, it's just a lot of different things that you don't really see in a game like that. Yeah,
they take different elements from the movies. Like,
yeah, don't focus. I'm not. That's the thing. It's not for me. Graphics plays a big part in the video game, but honestly, I don't think it's always that. I think it's like what's in the game and what's really driving me to want to play this game. You know what I mean? Honestly,
of course.
Yeah. So for this game, I like the concept of becoming a wizard. Like I think that's cool as fuck.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Your adventure, you can make your own journey of your customized character.
All right. And we haven't seen a Harry Potter game in like fucking years, right? Like I if you name one, you can go ahead and tell me which one came out like after like all the PlayStation 2 ones and all the old ones.
Yeah, if I'm wrong, the ones in the past, they're based off the movie, right? They're not like their own story.
Well, because that was around a time where it was a weird time where games wanted to just mimic the movies. You know what I mean? Like 2005, the early 2000s. It's like if the game, like if the movie didn't have a game, it was kind of trash.
Yeah, like literally every action movie had its own game to promote it.
Like think about it, like Lords of the Ring had a game, Harry Potter had a game.
Even with that movie when Vin Diesel with XXX,
he had a game. Yeah, right. That's what I'm saying. Rise of Honor. I don't think that was a film. I know that was a random one. I just pulled out of the hat, but that was with Jet Li. I don't think that was a film, but it still did good. The Matrix was another one. Dude,
even
like Shrek, Shrek had, that's what I'm saying. Shrek, Shrek. It had fucking the Shrek racing game too. Shit was funny as shit.
Yeah, anything to promote the movies back then, they did it. Sure.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So it's like, it's been a long time since we've seen a Harry Potter game. So for sure, I definitely want to see this one do good. I have high expectations of it. So that's probably one of the most anticipated games of this year for me, since obviously Elden Ring came out and all the heavy hitters of this year already came out. Everything else is pretty much in the unknown zone. Like, you know what I mean? Like a lot of people are just having high expectations of God of War coming out or, any other game. I mean, there's still, I think Forspoken is still coming out in like October. I think.
Oh yeah,
sometime late. Yeah, not October. I think it's August. But it's coming out later this year again. Hopefully, if it doesn't get a fucking another delay, you know what I mean. So.
I did have October. I did hear that October.
October. Okay, I thought it was like August or something.
Yeah.
But but overall, I mean, it's like, not to go on a tangent, but I'm like most of the heavy hitters already came out already. So. Honestly, this is probably the last heavy hitter of this year because I think this one's supposed to come out like at the end of the year, I think, right? No, I think it's next year. That could be mistaken. Yeah. Hold on.
I would argue also on Bayonetta as well because that people have been waiting for Bayonetta 3 for a crazy
long time.
Yeah, that's coming out in the summer though. The another three, I believe in July.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
See, look, nah, it's this year. Okay, so yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, this would probably be the last heavy hitter of this year. Now, again, like, not a lot of people are going to agree. Uh, I mean, that's unfortunate because, again, like, I feel like it's going to be a really good game, and there's going to be a lot to do in this fucking game. This one will be one of the ones. Yeah, this game will probably be one of the ones that actually might take a while to finish. If you're one of those people that needs to go do all the side quests, unravel all the backstories, get all, like, just go exploring most of the map, because obviously it's a huge fucking castle. So I mean, I'm not even sure if you can go outside the fucking castle. Um it's gonna be pretty cool to kind of, like, shit. That'll be cool to, like, go into, like, certain areas, like, shit, the chamber pots of secrets and shit, or
yeah.
yeah, like, all the
Like,
basically all the spots, most of the spots, I'm sorry, that were, like, iconic in the Harry Potter films. I definitely want to see those in the game.
yeah.
That would
It's
be
like that
cool.
one area where it's like the train station. You can go through when Harry went through the wall and he's waiting for the train. Like if they had
Yeah.
like areas like that, that'd be
See, because
cool.
that's the train station that actually takes you to the school itself. So I think that, yeah.
Okay.
So
That's right.
obviously, I'm going to be team. I'm going to be team. Not Hufflepuff, Gryffindor. I know
Gryffindor.
most people will be like, see, these are people that just have a general understanding of Harry Potter. That just goes Gryffindor because it's just Harry Potter. Like, what? Not Hufflepuff. What's yours? You could be Slytherin. I feel like you will be perfect for Slytherin.
Be edgelord. So, you know. Yeah, that's. I like the combat too. I've seen some of the gameplay of the combat, like
Oh yeah.
the way they be hitting. Like that's really cool. It's different.
Oh yeah. The what, dude?
Combat
Yeah,
system.
that's what I'm saying. Like, I like the fact, like, I don't know if you have to actually study the spell to get those abilities, because that's what I'm saying. I don't think it's just going to be given to you. I think you have to actually, like if a comparison. Yeah, like I was saying, in comparison to, like, if you would learn, like, a magic spell in Elden Ring, basically, or anything from software, like, you would have to learn it. So I'm pretty sure, like, it will take some time to get that. But I like the fact, like, you're throwing spells out of a wand like an actual wizard. Like, that's fire, dude.
I wonder if it's too like they're going to add like different quests you can do throughout the game, like from teachers or whatever.
Oh yeah, that's one. I mean, but that's what I'm saying. I think, like, it's going to be a lot. Like, yeah.
And a lot of people are like skeptical if they see like the Quidditch aspect with it, with the snitch in it. You know, when they on the broom. Is that what it's called in the movie, the Quidditch, when they're on the broom and they throwing around the snitch?
Are you talking about the sport, right? Like the yeah. I think that's what it's called.
Okay, yeah, a lot of people are wondering if they're going to add that in the game, like a multiplayer. That'd be awesome if they did that.
Yeah, I mean, I don't see why it can't have multiplayer. I mean, because if you're gonna have customization and stuff like that, I mean, like I said, most single player games have customization. Doesn't have the advantage of having a multiplayer functionality, but
Oh yeah.
yeah, I could see it being multiplayer because it has so much content in the game for you to go and do shit with. Or, like, I would like to see, like you said, that sport that you just said. That would be cool to have a feature you to go against another person in another team.
Right.
That would be cool. I could see that.
I know it's actually guaranteed that it's going to be multiplayer. That's the main reason why it's customization with your character and everything. So you definitely going to see other players online, probably in the same classes as you and everything. Yeah, interact with other people.
Yeah.
I think that's like the main basis of the game. It's like a multiplayer kind of game.
What are your thoughts on it?
Oh yeah, I'm definitely interested to see it. I'm not the biggest Harry Potter fan. Like I've probably seen up to the third one, but for his movies, but yeah, Well, like I said earlier, like I like the combat system they show in the demonstration, and the aspect of like you learning like different spells and a possibility of like having quests you go on and fighting
Mm.
different creatures. So I'm very, it got me interested. I just would like to see more from the like gameplay coming out, which I'm pretty sure they're probably going to release soon.
No, they did. They already did. I don't know if you've seen it. Yeah, there's another like gameplay video up there. You should definitely go.
Okay.
Yeah, you should definitely go check it out. I watched it like
Yeah.
2 days ago, and it was fucking fire.
Oh yeah, definitely check it out then.
So definitely high expectations for this game. Recommendation. Look, if you're not a Harry Potter fan, I totally get it, but you should probably reconsider and do yourself a favor and go. You don't even have to watch the film; just play the game.
But yeah,
You know what I mean? Go play the game.
Stands alone, and it'll let you it look like it'll show you the elements in the world of Harry Potter through the game. It looks like one of those games.
Right.
Watch movies for.
Right. And honestly, that's what I'm saying. I think it would be like a really cool concept. Like I think it's just an awesome concept behind like the fact like we're getting a Harry Potter game. So
Hogwarts.
And for our next topic, The Last of Us, HBO Max. I mean, it's going to be on HBO Max. I'm sorry. So I seen, I don't know if you've seen like, actually I was late, really late. Like I actually seen like the trailer to the show because they actually came out with like a trailer. And damn, I can't even think about it. The trailer that I seen looked really cool. Not gonna lie. It was like 6 months ago that it got posted. That's why I'm like, the first time us really touching up on the podcast, like I think that was like our early episodes of the show. So I mean, we didn't see anything at that time, but they came out. Yeah, they came out with like a trailer, and seems like they're capturing from the very first game because I seen the scene that Joel had got hit by another car when he was like in the truck. I'm guessing he was trying to like drive away. Yeah. So it seemed like they're trying to like capture most of part one, which is a good start. Okay, because mind you, you know how these shows do with like taking video game concept and kind of like just doing their own shit. I cannot stand that. You know, that's why Uncharted failed in my opinion. I'm sorry if nobody agrees with me. I don't care. I'm gonna be honest. It was trash. Yes, it was trash. The latest Resident Evil film that came out last year, at the end of the year, trash. I checked out Halo. I didn't finish the first episode. Already, I'm not. I'm not really gravitated to it. I mean, like I said, I think it could be good. I think I do have to probably give it a little more time, give it a little more of a try out. But I feel like usually when I see something like the very first episode, I already instantly I don't know if I want to continue this.
Not feeling it.
Yeah, but then again, it might be one of those things where it kind of starts off slow. I don't know.
Yeah.
The acting didn't seem the best. I mean, like I said, it looks like a low budget type of show. I don't know what was the budget. The acting didn't seem like that good. You can always get a feel when you're watching a show like, okay, this might not be good for me. But most, like I said, I don't speak for the world. I mean, if it's doing great for other people out there, they enjoy it. Hey, I mean, this is just my opinion again at the end of the day. So definitely I didn't like it. So, but jumping back into like, I don't want to go on a tangent, but I want to go back into like The Last of Us. Like I said, it just seems like they're trying to capture most of The Last of Us, the first game, which is a great start for me. The trailer looks really exciting. It looks like it really focuses on Joel obviously, because in the first game it focuses mostly on Joel and Ellie a little bit.
Yeah.
I didn't really get a chance to really see Ellie. It didn't show Ellie too much. But I think who's playing him? Pedro Pastel, right? I think I could. I don't. Okay. Yeah, I don't know how to really say his name, his last name, but it's
with the actor.
Yeah, I give respects to him because most of his film, my man is always dying. he's a jokester. He's a jokester. He's always joking around and shit like that. But he's a funny guy, man. You know, he's a funny guy, and he's not a bad actor. The only other film that I've seen from him was probably well, I mean, I've seen a lot of things that he's been in. Obviously, he's in The Mandalorian. He is Mando, which is cool. He was in Game of Thrones. Yet again, he died. That's what I'm saying. He was in Equalizer 2. He died. Even he's like, most of my characters just die. I don't know if I just have that face where it's just like the directors or writers just want to kill off my character. It's like,
so he was in more recent movies then.
Yeah. He's been around for a while, but to see him play like Joel, like I said, I know like when we first touched up on the subject on our early episodes, we didn't really like the concept of him playing a good Joel, but honestly, I think he's gonna do well. You know what I mean? He seems like he's doing good. Yeah, I say give him a chance. I go back and take back what I said.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, give him a chance, man, for sure. Yeah. I think it's gonna be. I have high expectations of this. What about you? Did you get a chance to really see it?
The trailer, I didn't even know it released. So
yeah, we were super late. That shit dropped like 6 months ago, dude.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that shit must have came out like around November, probably last year.
Oh, wow.
Probably November, okay. October, yeah.
But yeah, if they, like you said, they don't stray too much away from the actual game story, then I'm definitely looking to see how their take on it as far as live action would be. Because I feel like this game in particular, Last of Us, says it's like based around realistic characters, that it can translate better into live action. So yeah, so as far as like, hopefully they put like their budget they get from HBO Max with the clickers and all the different forms of the affected. As far as the budget they get for the HBO Max.
How is the episodes on HBO? Like, do they work as in like how Disney goes like every Wednesday or some shit, or like do they just post a whole season like Netflix?
I believe it's like a weekly thing with some of their shows from what I've seen.
The only show I've seen from HBO was Ballers, and that was a long time ago. So that's why I'm like, I don't know if they like come out every like one episode at a time each week, or do they just drop the whole season? I prefer the whole season, but knowing them, like, I don't feel like that's gonna be
once at a time.
Yeah. It keeps the audience at ease. You know what I mean? Of wanting to like know what's coming next. I think that's cool, but I don't know. I'm a very impatient person. So usually like if I like something, I'll be like, can we just release the rest of the stuff? Like the rest of the episodes?
Yeah, I guess it depends on what kind of style they're going for. If it's like it leaves you on a cliffhanger at the end of the episode and leaves you wanting more, or if it's just like straight to the point where it bleeds into the next episode. I guess it depends on what style they're going for.
Yeah. Again, high expectations for that, guys. I'm definitely going to give it a shot. It doesn't come out till next year. So, but of course, when it does come out next year, we'll definitely have an episode just kind of reviewing it, talking about it. What do you guys think? Thoughts on that?
Oh, yeah. It's just kind of piggyback off of this topic. I just heard some news today that they're actually remaking the first Last of Us for the PS5, and it's supposed to release this year. I was like, oh, why are they remaking it? I just found that
Really?
strange. Yeah,
I
it
mean,
wasn't making.
I'm not mad at that. That's pretty cool. But again, I mean, we've dissected and played that game like how many times? Probably
Right,
like
and
20 times.
they just remastered it. I think 2 years
Yeah,
ago
yeah,
for
yeah.
PS4.
PS4, PS4. Yeah.
Right, so it's kind of recent for them to keep on
Oh
milking.
man, they're taking some pointers from Rockstar, man.
Just gonna keep milking the same franchise
Yeah.
over again. Oh my goodness.
They wait, didn't they say like I don't know if that's rumor. That must be rumor, but didn't they say that they were working on a new IP? No?
I'm not sure. Maybe.
I think that's rumored. That could be rumored. But
I do know they also working on their online for Last of Us 2, their fractions too. So, but that's supposed to come out next year. From what
yeah.
yeah. No,
I'm gonna say
that's
high, yeah. Yeah, high expectation on it. Good job for HBO to like kind of back up such an amazing game for it to be an actual series. Pointers, I want to definitely give a lot of respect to Naughty Dog for even wanting to take this, to the next level as far as, I would have just said make a movie.
Oh yeah,
I would have just said
that's
make a
what I
movie.
would have did too.
Yeah, that's why I'm like,
It probably would have worked better as a movie.
yeah, I just would have said just make it a movie. I mean, I don't know, like, because with a series, like, you have to really break it down on how this, and I think that's probably why they wanted to make a series. Because I mean, the game does tell us some good pointers about like the infection and how it came to be. It does have some information, but it give us everything now. You know what I mean? Like, as far as I know, I mean, you can go back and I could be wrong. I guess if there's somebody out there that really did their research, did their homework on like every possible way to know like how this game came to be, that's cool.
Right.
But I mean, as far as my knowledge, I have no idea, but at
That's a
least
good point. With this show, they should like go more in depth of how the effect it came to be.
but that's what I'm saying. If you're going to make it, if you're going to make it, yeah, if you're going to make a series, just explain it, show us, tell us, and take us to a place where we've never been to as far as the games. And I don't know, like I said, talk about like what was obviously we knew Joel. I'm sorry, Joel had he had his daughter, he had a family, he had a wife, he had a kid. I don't even what even happened to his wife? She got shot or something? Infected.
You didn't go too much into detail. See, that's what I'm saying.
That's
like,
what I'm saying.
Like to go more into detail.
That's what I'm saying.
Even
Can you
Sarah too, his daughter?
Yeah, go ahead and tell, or even Ellie, right? Like, did they even say what happened to Ellie? Like, her mom.
With the DLC, they kind of did a little bit. They went into her backstory with the DLC after Left Behind. I don't know if you played that one.
Yeah, I did. I don't remember. Like, did her parents abandon her or something like that? Or
yeah, she's like a foster. I believe her parents died. They got like affected. Yeah.
But then how the fuck she was immune? That's crazy. How was she immune though? Did they explain that or?
I think that's like an ongoing thing that they never, not even in the second one yet. Yeah, they didn't even.
This is what I'm.
I think they're kind of keeping a secret until like the third one. I feel like, but.
But this is what I'm saying. I think people are just missing the content. I don't know if people want to really like dive into it that much, but this is what I'm saying. At least explain the concept behind it. You know what I mean? I'm one of those people, like, I'll sit in front of you while you're telling a storybook and be like, really? You know what I mean? Because I just like to hear stories and just how it, like, don't skip chapters. Kind of just explain it. It couldn't do it in the game, obviously, because like I said, it's a video game, and most video games kind of just, you just want to play the shit and have fun.
They kind of alluded to it in the first one. Like, it was like this. I remember this one scene where you went on to like this, a little spoilers, but I mean, this game's kind of old now. It's like 9 years old, but it's like this one scene in the first one where it's just you and Ellie, and you go on to this abandoned college campus. And it's this one classroom with these monkeys in there, and it looks like it's like a laboratory setting. And it seems like it was experimented on with the affected. So it kind of you can kind of tell it started at some point with like a experimentation on like them trying to test out a new medicine or something, and it just went spread it everywhere or something like that. I
Right.
don't. So
But
they should really explore that kind of
yeah,
where the affected
that's what I'm
root of
saying.
it.
I don't know. Maybe it would take too long. I don't know. Maybe people just don't have like the patience, but I do personally. I mean, like I said, just kind of explain how the infection started. Uh, Give us some backstory on Joel, like what was his life like before the infection.
Right.
Um, give us some details. You know what I mean? That's all I'm just saying. Like, if you want this to be really a good series, explain yourself. You know what I mean? Just kind of take it step by step, and you know what I mean. Just don't skip chapters and put shit in there that wasn't in the game. Doesn't need to.
Right.
It doesn't even. Because I understand that most people can't. It doesn't. When you make a series, they don't really stick to just. They have to add their own flavor onto it, and that's fine. It doesn't need to be directly pulled from the thing. Just make it good. You know what I
Right.
mean? Just make it good. That's all I ask. Like if it makes sense for me, if it makes sense and it's actually setting up for another part that's actually, that's even greater than before, like yeah, fuck it. But most
Yeah.
people most film companies out there or writers and shit, they just say fuck it, why not, let's just add this random shit in here and call it a day. Like no, it doesn't work like that.
The story completely.
You destroyed like the value of like what people really, because The Last of Us really was like a really big influential game for 2013, and for 2020 the part 2.
Right. Yeah. 2020.
So you know what I mean, like it was a big game. So
Yeah, definitely, especially for PlayStation.
So I just hope you're doing this right, and like I said, I have high expectations. I'm hoping that the series releases the entire season 1. I don't know how HBO does their thing, but as soon as we watch the series or watch each episode, I'm gonna do a review on it every day once it comes. Not every day, but like whenever one episode comes out, if it does a whole season, I'm just gonna do a review on them each episode individually.
Oh yeah, no doubt.
So, but yeah, we can move on to our final topic, which is, I think it's Watch Mojo, the top 20 fighting games.
Oh yeah.
I already told you, I separated from this list. I took my favorites out of it, but I mean, we can go and watch some of it.
Oh yeah. Watch Mojo. I don't really valid their top.
I know most people. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Most people don't. They're just like, I don't know.
It's a little fun thing we can do though, just to see where.
Yeah, that's
you
what I'm
have.
saying. Once we get everybody together, we can kind of like sit down and just kind of just watch some shit like this and kind of go over it, talk about it.
Yeah, creates a good conversation. Or it shows our taste in fighting games.
So the first one, I'm like I said, I think I'm just gonna skip most of these because it's gonna take us a long time to really kind of go over some of this stuff. Yeah. So my favorite that I pulled from this YouTube video was number 19, Def Jam Fight for New York. Now, why I love this game because it's just obviously it's just like it's one of those games that you enjoy the artists themselves, obviously with Snoop Dogg, Method Man, Busta Rhymes, all the rappers.
Yeah,
It was just a fun experience to really play this game back in like the early 2000s. What year was that? I think Fight for New York was like 2007, 6, around there.
Fight for New York. I think that was earlier than that. I think 2004.
No, I know Vendetta was older. Vendetta was the first one. So, yeah.
It's somewhere early 2000s.
Yeah, but for its time, it definitely was fun, man. I like the specials where they yell and the camera zooms out and shit.
Yeah, it didn't really age that well if you go back to it, of course, but it's a classic for sure for
Yeah,
its time.
I mean that was one of the best ones out of the series, in my opinion. I didn't really like Def Jam Icon.
All the Def Jams, yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I don't like the Icon. They should make a new one for sure. But,
yeah, and that's with the
why not play Lil Uzi, Travis Scott? Why not?
Little Uzi versus Kendrick.
All right, that's what I'm saying. Kendrick would be smart, but I feel like he'll do like a quadruple flip or some shit like that. Like, I mean, you got to put him in because his name is Kung Fu Kenny, so you got to give him like a
Kung Fu, yeah, that's a must.
For 14, I picked Injustice 2, which is amazing.
Oh yeah, I know you and Mayor love that game.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, dude, this shit was like fire, man. Number 8 was Mortal Kombat 9. Yeah, if Mir was here, he'll probably understand like how much time and frustration that game really took upon us. But it was such a fun experience, man, and that was like one of the first not multiplayer game I don't think online as well. I don't know, but it was one of their first biggest games that they haven't came out. Like before 9, I don't believe that they had dropped anything for a while, and that was their way to come back with PS3.
Okay.
So that shit was fire for its time.
Yeah, I remember y'all used to try to memorize the combos and everything for that one.
Yeah. I really liked that game. That was such a great game. Honestly, I don't think any of them ever compared. Obviously, obviously Mortal Kombat X and 11 and 12 and shit. Well, X is 11. Fucking. No, right? Wait. I'm getting mixed up. Wait, which one was 11? No, we're on 11. We're waiting for 12. That's right. Yeah. I forgot for a second. I was like, yeah, we're waiting for 12. But X was cool. And 10 and 11 was good too. They were both great games, but I don't know. That 9 has such a big impact on me when I first played it back in 2010. It was amazing.
Right. That's for
sure. Number 6, Killer Instinct. Like I said,
Ultra combo.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It was so, because as you could tell, most of these games, I just like the combos behind the attacks, and I don't know, I just was really good at these games. That's why I was like, I'm picking this one, the ones I actually played, because most of them in this list I had no idea. Like, I've never seen before. So yeah. I thought Guilty Gear was going to be in there.
Oh yeah, Guilty Gear.
I thought it was going to be in. It's not in there.
I want to dive back into like the older ones, the history of Guilty Gear, because those look awesome.
Yeah, I think Tekken 3 was in there, but I wasn't the biggest Tekken fan, in my opinion. So.
Oh yeah, I haven't played that one. I'm a newer Tekken head, but yeah, shit. Tekken is.
I heard it. Yeah.
It kind of pioneered next to Virtual Fighter the 3D aspect of fighting games in the early 2000s. It kind of pioneered that. From what I've seen of the history of it.
And number 4 is DBZ Fighters. Obviously, that was. Come on now.
Oh yeah, Fighter Z.
Yeah, that was fire, dude. Yeah. We talked about it already, so I feel like I don't really need to go into like too much like depth with that. So for number 1, I believe it's actually Super Smash Brothers. Don, you there?
Oh yeah. My bad. Sorry about that.
No, you're all right. Except for Super Smash, so for number 1 is Super Smash Brothers as well.
Oh yeah, I've seen that.
Yeah, I didn't have to go too much in depth, like into details with DBZ, because we already talked about that like on the last episode of how good it was.
Oh yeah, Crazy.
Yeah.
I wouldn't put it that high as far as all those other fighting games they had it on there, but it's definitely up there.
Yeah, that was like number 4.
Yeah, that was a little too. I'm like, okay now.
I mean, I don't agree with the first one. The first one was great, but I mean, I don't know. I think there's a lot of other games that was actually way better than Super Smash Brothers as far as
Yeah.
yeah.
But you know how big the Smash.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I think the reach of like how many people really enjoyed Super Smash Brothers. Like, come on, it's still legendary. I'm not saying it's a bad game. I love it. It's such a great game, actually. But
it's good for what it is.
Yeah, but I don't know. I just don't think it should be number 1. And then the next question would be like, what would be number 1? I don't know. Probably like fucking. I don't know. Like, besides Mortal Kombat, I don't know. Injustice probably, because I took in a backseat on fighting games for a long time already.
All right.
Yeah, I haven't been able to like really sit down and play one for a long time.
I do agree. Does it say where Darksiders is? Darkstalkers?
Darkstalkers? I don't know what number was it.
Oh, okay. I know it was pretty high up there. I actually played that game recently, the classic one, and I think that's one of those fighting games I think they should bring back and make it into like the Street Fighter kind of graphics, like the side scroller fighting game.
I gotcha.
Yeah, they should do that with Darkseid. That was a really good game. I'm like, it kind of surprised me how good that game is.
Yeah, I didn't get a chance to. I mean, I watched the whole list, but dude, for us to like watch this whole video, it would take a long time.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
But that's definitely a standout. That and Dead or Alive. Back then I played a lot of that too. Dead or Alive.
Bro, we should definitely do that. We should definitely like do a video with all of us kind of just watching lists like that.
Yeah.
I think that would be fire.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I think that rounds out everything that we wanted to talk about today. I hope you guys are enjoying all the content that we've been putting out. We're on all platforms, Spotify, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok now. All right.
Yep, TikTok.
And obviously YouTube. And like I said, we hope that you guys are, enjoying the content and, really like if you guys have any other opinions on how things should go, or like, we're always open to like different ideas out there as well. So definitely, if you guys want to leave a comment, like, subscribe, follow, that'll be all great. And coming up on our next episode, we're gonna talk about a few good topics. I'm just gonna let you guys figure that out once we get there. And I think that's about it. Don, you have anything else you want to say before we head out?
I don't know. I just hope everyone has a good one, a good day, and see y'all next time.
All right. Well, we'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.